Hello, Jacqueline Haley here, Hand of the Queen. Today I am featuring a Happy Mail surprise that I will be sending to the lovely Olivia Hernandez. If you're seeing this video now, Olivia has already received her Happy Mail and a thank you from me. So you will need to go to her channel and see her reveal of what I have sent. But I'm going to show you now my items that I will be sending Olivia in a thank you Happy Mail. She had gifted me some beautiful items for my birthday. You can see that also on my channel, the items that she sent. So I am thanking her and sending her some samplings of projects that I will be gifting to her. First of all, the theme is a fairy. You may have guessed that by seeing the card. So I have handmade her a card, and it is a fairy from Calico Collage collection of fairy, I believe it's called Fairy Gardens, or I'm not sure. No, I don't believe this one is Calico Collage. It may be. I don't really remember. So I best not say. But at any rate, this is the card, and I have cut out flowers from lace fabric that I had and applied those and put some flat back pearls in the centers. The fairy, I glittered a piece of I believe it was cardstock, and I glittered it to make a skirt. I then used wedding embellishments for the dress, and there's a metal heart piece in the center. She has a crown on her head. How ironic is that? She is the Queen Fairy. And there's the little wand here with a sequin. And it says, "Let your day be filled with magic," here. And I will, of course, write something inside for her. And she can reuse the card. All right. The first item that I have crafted for Olivia is a button or embellishment box tin. Not a box, but a tin. Excuse me for that description, but it is a tin that I have covered. You can't see it, there's so much stuff on it, but I covered it in the Paris theme fabric. I do hope you're seeing this. It's a Paris theme cotton fabric, and then I applied a crocheted white and pink lace around the bottom, and I then applied fringe, and on top of the fringe I used vintage doilies. Has a pineapple pattern and some edges from the same doily, and cut in different places and ruffled that around the sides. I then used a wedding embellishment that I received from Neri in a purchase share as a dangle to hang on the side. I applied some more cutout doily, and then I used a jewelry piece here, a shabby flower, another pearl bling piece. I glittered her wings. This is a fabric image of a fairy, and it says again, "Let your day be filled with magic." And I padded the image It is padded. Glittered the butterfly. And inside, it is filled with goodies. You will have to watch her video to see what all is inside. And that is the item that I have prepared for her. It's from a cookie tin. So it can be a button or an embellishment tin. All right. The other item I prepared is like a little, just a book to look through, I guess. It's a fairy. Fabric fairy image also. There is pearl beads going around the image. It is padded as well. The wings of the fairy are glittered. The butterflies are glittered. Jewelry piece here at the top. And sari silk dangles. I created a belly band from a stretch lace. And I then used one of Dawn Marie's flowers that I received in a win from her. Uniquely Yours by Dawn Marie, and place that in the center of the belly band. At the bottom, there is another piece of fashion jewelry, costume jewelry, a handmade doily in ecru, and the lace I received that lace from Neary in a purchase share. And I gathered the ecru lace, and then I applied a curtain trim, pink curtain trim with dangles. The back is plain. I do hope you all are seeing this. Trying to get it the best that I can. So inside, I guess you would call this a fairy book. Inside it's not really a lace book, a lace fairy book. How about that description? Okay, inside, I have crafted a pocket from a vintage doily, and I glued that down the center to create the two pockets. There's a sari silk bow I placed here with a gold bling center, a doily under that, and inside there's some cotton ecru lace and a nylon lace, and on this side the same doily underneath and a sari silk bow with the faux gold bling center, and there's some laces inside for her, ecru lace and a really pretty, it's not a fuchsia, it's sort of a lavender pink lace that I received from Neary. And then I crafted the fabric image. Well, I printed the fabric image, and I had a vintage placemat in this English rose-like pattern, quilted. So I then applied the fabric image to that, and I padded it, and I hand stitched with embroidery floss around the edge, and I applied a broken jewelry piece that I received from my daughter-in-law. She saves her jewelry pieces for me, and I really appreciate that. So thank you so much for that, Toby. I'm putting them to use. And that is the pocket for this side. On the other side, the pocket it's a fairy song, and I won't take the time to read it, but again, I have used a broken jewelry piece from my daughter-in-law, and I have sewn it on. I padded this as well. And again, it's on a vintage, it was a placemat, and it's, what do you call it? I just lost it. Anyway, it's on a quilted placemat. So that is how I presented that. And so those are the items that she will be receiving from me with love. And there's 2 other items. I'm gonna put this belly band back on and get to that placement a little better later. But the other item is a fairy journal that I had crafted and been holding on to for some time. I won't go through it at this time because I have one other surprise item. I'm not going to go through a full review of this journal, but it was already, I guess it was a journal that was already prepared, and then I just added to the pages. So I will be sending her that as well. And I used a old belt and cut it off for the closure. You may have seen me do this one before, do a presentation of this before. I don't remember. But anyway, that will be going to her as well. And then there's one other gift, and it is truly a surprise. I want to talk about it for a moment before I try to show it. I was inspired by Liz Benavides to craft this. And I do hope that Olivia will like it. It is quite a large item, and I thoroughly enjoyed crafting it. Something different and something unique. Of course, one of a kind, as all of my items are. But this is the reveal. That is the bottom. It's a wall hanging, if you haven't already guessed. The lace I acquired in a purchase from Donna Little. This is Sari Silk that I got from, I received that from a purchase from Dust Fairies. And there's another layer of lace here. There is the red lace. That is the back. This is the back. We'll talk about it for a second. I used a ecru, like a duck cloth fabric, and covered the back. So what you were seeing was the back side of the front that I am about to reveal. I don't know how long this is. I never really measured it. I would say it's probably at least maybe 24 inches. So here we go. I hope you're seeing this. Let me turn it sideways. As mentioned, I was inspired by Liz Benavides to do this because she has crafted some awesome wall hangings in the darker colors. This is done on a vintage, you remember the, oh, what is it? I'm trying to say the cloth, bark cloth is what I'm trying to say. It's done on a vintage bark cloth. And as you can see, there's plates and cups. And there's a woman figure here and another one here. Let me try to hold it this way and go down. Maybe you can see it better. As mentioned, I did put tabs at the top so she can string a rod or something through here to hang it. It is a little heavy. There's curtain beading in red, a ruby red at the top, a vintage doily trim here, another vintage doily trim under that. I then I put the gold and white gimp running down the sides. I then crafted these 3 flowers here from Vintage Doilies, and there's some silk fill-ins and paper flowers here. Doily scrap in the center of this one, and the bling pearl and gold centers. And of course, my usual dangles of various shades of the sari silk. So that is my wall hanging. That will certainly be a surprise. And at the bottom, I used I don't know if I'm in frame, I used the Vintage Doily Again piece and the chartreuse dangles and a braid, gold and olive green braid here, the chartreuse dangles, the vintage lace, another row of lace here, and the red, ruby red lace, embroidered lace, another layer of the white lace, the sari silk, and then the very large piece of lace at the bottom. So I hope you all enjoyed viewing this. It's my first time doing a wall hanging of this nature and in these colors, but I loved the videos that Elizabeth Benavides was showing, and I wanted something different to do for Olivia. I tried to craft some different items, and this is really me, I guess, doing something out of the box and something different. So I hope you all enjoyed viewing my presentation of the thank you items for her. And thank you everyone for watching, and may you have a blessed week. Goodbye. Happy trails. We will meet again shortly. I still yet have to do 3 boxes from Neary's. From Neary, DC Scrap and Rooster. I'm going to try to get to them. I can't promise you. I've got another challenge to do, and I've been quite busy, as you can see. So that's it for now. Happy trails. Goodbye.